All right. Hi, I'm Emma. I am the coach and the creator of the Life Atelier, coaching studio, and language atelier. And I want to show you what we are doing. Okay. I'm really excited because we've kind of transformed the Life Atelier from being this, very nice, very interesting, cool community and platform, but that wasn't so different necessarily from, or at least you couldn't see how it was different from a lot of your traditional coaching communities or platforms where you sign up, there's a course, there's coaching calls, there's a community. And I started to really lead into what am I using and how can we use more and more tools like ChatGPT, like working together in a community a couple of weeks ago. And so we are literally building this and changing it and adapting it. And it is this really living, alive thing. So we don't have the next 12 months of themes and topics planned out. What we're doing is we're working together. And I am really being with you and coaching my clients and coaching our members and learning from you and then building something else that we need each day. So I was just thinking, like, how can I describe that to you and like update the website and make it all beautiful? And, if you're already one of our members and I'm sending you this so you can have a look inside, I sat down to write the email to say, like, what is it that we're doing? And I just found myself getting like more and more excited. And I was like, we're building it. We're building the Life Atelier. And this is the point, right? The whole point of a Life Atelier is that you have got a space to work on your life, right? And we're working on anything connected to your life, anything connected to love. So, love can be your relationships, it can be your passions, it can be your relationship with yourself, and then also languages. This is a massive thing for me. If you're meeting me for the first time, hi, my name is Emma Lavelle. And I am originally from the UK, and now I live in France after living in Spain, Australia, all over the place. And I worked for years as a business English coach. And so I had students all around the world, right? And when I became a life coach, most of my coaching clients came directly. It was my English students, then became coaching clients. And rather than separating all of that, I looked at how do all these things work together, right? They're all facets of and parts of our lives. So why don't we work on them together? We're using the same tools for all of these things. So it's life, love, languages, right? So what does that look like? It looks like tiny workshops, bite-sized workshops where we're actually connecting each day. That's the studio element of it. I also love going to yoga. And I know that when I try to do yoga at home, it's much harder, it's less likely to happen than when I go to the studio and I'm with my amazing teacher, Anais, who I just adore. And she helps me to really, she'll tweak me slightly and then I feel good the rest of the day. She pushes me a little bit further. And it's the same with languages. While I'm working on my French and I've got this target, this goal of going from A2 to B2 in 3 months, which if you haven't learned a language before, that might not sound like a lot, but generally people think it takes time. I've applied my coaching tools to that. And what I'm doing is every day, our language atelier ritual with our community. I'm also having French speaking dates with our French speaking members. And I'm going to add back in my Spanish in a few weeks. So we're really, 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 really learning together. It's very, very active. I'm also putting breaks in for us, right? Because again, there is this urge to just keep studying and keep going. And what I have done, rather than having a nice organized course that no one finishes them except me, I finish courses. I thought everybody else finished courses. They don't. Okay. So instead, what I have created, and I'm going to show you inside, rather than waiting to finish this, I'm going to show you where we are. Let me just fix my leaping camera. So this is what we are doing. This is the first digital version of the Living Journal. And what's happening here is each of these little bullet points will now have a guide. It will have lessons. It will have resources for you. So you can click on here and then you'll find your video that teaches you how to do the Monday ritual, okay? And I'm calling this the palette, okay? And you'll start to see here, right, where we've got all of these resources that I'm organizing, because I realized down here, we're adding to it, okay, how to find your center of gravity, the strategic daydreaming workshop, the coaching model, the 3-step foundation pieces, rupture and repair. So I'm literally, you're going to have bite-sized lessons and how to implement them in all of these places as a journal that you build yourself. So what I'm doing is creating the page, right? And then you'll be able to get the page and then build your own journal based on what you want that day. Come and get support from me by joining one of the live classes. So it's almost like, like a yoga studio, and you'll be able to see, okay, I've got 30 minutes on a Tuesday at 10 a.m. Let's go and work on my language skills. Or I notice I'm feeling overwhelmed and I want to get out of that overwhelm. So, okay, Thursday lunchtime, we've got a future self-planning session. So I'm going to go do that, grab my Notion, grab my tutorial, work on that, get support in that space. And then this is all part of our community. So I'll just, again, share this with you so that I can show you, right? So this is our community. And again, it may well look different when you join, okay? Because it's a work in progress. So what you'll see in here is we've got current challenges or experiments, right? So here we have our language atelier, and you'll see you've got the space to join the calls on the calendar, so you can choose the times that work for you. Really, really fun in the resources. What I'm able to do, you can see this is today's, because I'm doing this with you and I'm getting feedback and I'm learning where you're stuck or where you need support. Literally after our call, I record a little lesson and a guide. So by the evening, you've got your new training video for you, right? Using GPT to speak. Here we've got using Substack. Then we've got another one just to show you here. This is planning the day with your future self. So we don't have any calendar spots available for that right now because I wanted to prioritize getting the living journal ready for you. But here we go. This one's from today, like the concept of rupture and repair and how to use it as a tool. This was from Friday, introduction to the planner. So what you'll see is how all of these things are really growing. They're really alive. And you've got them on an app. It's on your phone, okay? So you're going to have all of these resources, all of these events, and this community all in one space. So super exciting. If you watch this and you're like, yes, I want to get in there. Like, I want to join you and do this challenge together. What we do is you can either join just the language atelier if you're just focused on like language learning with like, life coaching tools. That will be one price just as an experiment for this month. And then if you want to get into the life coaching part of it even more, you can join the Life Atelier membership. And with that one, as soon as you sign up, you'll get my calendar to schedule a one-to-one. And in that one-to-one, we'll go through a training where basically we create your starlight focus. So this is your big project, your goal that's the most important thing to you at the moment. It might be something you want to achieve in the next few months. It might be something you want to achieve in a year. Just to warn you, you may achieve it in a couple of months. That's something that we do. And then we decide your 3 focuses to support that. So there'll be a goal that is for your mind, a goal that is for your body, and then also a goal that is your experimenting goal. And this is the thing that you're playing with to see, like, how can I get there, right? What do I want to play with? And again, you've got all the support in the world with me and with the community, and you can just dive in. And if you're not sure about either of them and you're like, oh, I want to try this stuff out, then go for the guest passes and join us in one of the Atelier rituals. Or just message me or email me and say, I've got these questions and They're not answered on your website because I can just see this video, and I will answer your questions.